I made it here to Roadphone NRB, and I'm joined with Richard. Now, Richard, behind you, I can see some really fantastic apparatus here. Now, of course, if you're a firefighter and you're going into a building like we saw in the last few days, it is completely necessary, isn't it, for you to be able to have full communication, and that is one thing that you do really well.
Exactly. So one of the key areas we have developed over the last few years is integrating fireground radio communications with breathing apparatus with a range of radio accessories to enable intelligibility as well as radio communications coverage, which is vital in terms of fireground and firefighting, especially in the situation where there's no means of visualizing or seeing where you're at. Relying on radio communications is your lifeline. So it's very important to have the right solution combined with radios, accessories and the breathing apparatus as a complete system.
And of course, hazardous protection behind as well. And is that the same case there?
In fact, that's slightly different, but still, again, you might need to have the breathing apparatus. But the solution is slightly different in terms of the accessories that we have. Again, we have a tactical headset solution, which combines with larger PTT buttons, press-to-talk buttons, that are all housed within the suit itself. So it's a different kind of solution, but nonetheless, they're very specialist.
But that's not your main kind of focus, is it, as a company?
No, so our primary focus is resilient radio communication systems for tall and complex buildings, where we have on show just over here, we have, this is typical of a type of solution. It's a very highly resilient systems with multiple points of failure, such that if the complete power of the building may fail and all other communications may fail, we still have the resilient radio communications to fall back on, especially if there's a fire or if there's an evacuation or an INVAC. It's important that the communications within the management, the security and other vital departments who own large and tall buildings manage that situation effectively.
What's different to the system that you've got here than, say, for instance, like a phone system that's all comes back into? How is this more resilient?
Well, primarily, if the power to the building fails, then quite often SIP-type phones or IP-based phones tend to lose their power. Your communications has failed. So with this here, we have multiple backups, especially with our battery backup system that can last from 8 to 10 to 12 to 24 hours or even longer, depending how you spec the system, is that they are highly resilient so that if all else fails, this will continue to run.
And I presume the encasement is fully protected and...
Yep, so again, this is just to give you an example, but ideally this is fully enclosed so that there's no dust or anything gets inside. The attention to detail in terms of the construction, the build, the fail-safe circuitries that are added in here make this one of the most resilient systems that are available on the market today.
And where does all this information go to?
This is a highly secure system, so outside of the radio communication system, there's no external access to it, so again, it's ideal for very secure environments as well.
And do you run a control system as well?
Yes, we do. So we do have a range of control room solutions that connect directly to this within the infrastructure. So again, that allows command and control situations to be able to manage the radios that are operating on the system.
Fantastic. What's the show been like? It's your first time here, isn't it?
It's the first time we're here. We're probably looking to come back again next year. We've had some very good leads this morning, so it's the first experience. And I think it's a great show to be at.
Great. Well, have a fantastic rest of your show, and thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.